Hi everybody, I'm Claire from Rainbow Acrylics. I'm about to have so much fun. I'm going to go a bit crazy with colours. I'm doing a rainbow patchwork swipe. So I did this piece recently, this patchwork swipe, which I absolutely love. I love it. I love the movement of it. I love the colours. But I wanted to do it something similar, but with a rainbow. I'm Rainbow Acrylics, so I love rainbows. I like bright colours. So a whole rainbow of colours. I'm going to swipe with the Australian floetrol because it just gives this most amazing cells and a lacing. So let me show you the colours. So here is my rainbow of colours. Let me show you what I've got. Winsor & Newton Galleria Acrylic Alizarin Crimson, Pebeo Iridescent Orange Yellow, Daler Rowney Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue, Amsterdam Greenish Yellow, Pebeo Green Yellow, Daler Rowney Cerulean Hue, Essentials Royal & Langnickel Phthalocyanine Blue, Winsor & Newton Powder Blue, Amsterdam Ultramarine Violet, Pebeo, I think it's called Lilac, yep, Lilac, and then Pebeo Studio Acrylics Iridescent Violet Blue. So what a beautiful, beautiful rainbow. So I'm really excited to start. I should say that all of these colours I have mixed with this owatrol, which is the UK version of floetrol, and I've mixed them 2 parts owatrol to 1 part paint to about 1 part water. So if I try and show you the consistency of some of these, it's reasonably runny. Let me show you a different one. Which one will be easier to show you? So it's reasonably runny. But it leaves a little mound, so it's basically like a Dutch pour consistency, but then I just added a squirt more paint, so it's roughly that ratio. So it does pour nicely from the stick. This one's probably the easiest to show you. It leaves a little trace on the surface of the paint, so I don't want it to be too runny. Because I want it to have a nice thick solid colour underneath. So great, so let's start. Right, I'm all ready to start now. I'm so excited just to see this wonderful rainbow of colours. I'm so excited. So my canvas, 40 centimetres by 50 centimetres. The push pins are in the back. I've levelled it so it's nice and flat, level canvas. I need to decide how I'm going to put the paint on the canvas. So normally I have thought through paintings and made great plans exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to do it. So I've got these lovely colours and I basically want them to be, the whole canvas to be covered, the colours to remain separate, but they're not going to be straight because this is going to be underneath the swipe. I want it to look like a rainbow, but there's no straight lines in this at all. So what I'm thinking of doing is just pouring on a red, maybe in an S, and then just pouring on the others next to it. And then I am going to tilt it, which will totally disturb the colours, but that's fine because I need all the edges covered. So I think that's just what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to have some fun and just pour the colours on and see what we get. That's all my colour down, and we're trying to work out now how to cover the rest of the canvas. So it's all down, there's lots of gaps, but that's deliberate because I don't want too much paint on the canvas. So I want to use the paint that I've got but spread it out. So I can either tilt it or I can dab it around, and I'm not really sure. Because I think if I Let's just try. No, I'm going to do some dabbing. So all I'm going to do is just where there's a gap, just with my finger, just move the colour around, just so that every little bit of canvas is covered, including the edges. Right, I'm finally ready to start swiping. My swipe mixture, I've just got here, this is my cell activator. It's just in a cream cheese pot because it's a nice little shape to be able to swipe from. I have mixed that Australian floetrol, 3 parts Australian floetrol to 1 part white Amsterdam paint, and I have just added just a splash of water just to thin it slightly. I just felt it was a bit too thick. Actually, it still feels a bit thick. I'm just going to go literally just a little splash like that. Just mix it up a bit more. Right, to swipe, I'm using plastic, just a very thin piece of plastic. I want to do something different. So I've done a couple of the patchwork swipes recently. Instead, I want to do slightly more of a checkerboard effect. So instead of just doing a little swipe and then suddenly pulling it off the canvas where the paint was all welling up there, I'm going to go all the way across. So I'm going to have to try and get quite a lot of the cell activator on here, pull all the way across. I'm then going to do another one, but in the opposite direction, and just see what happens. I haven't seen it done before. I'm sure it has been done before, but I've not seen it. So I honestly don't know what will happen. So I want to try it. So I've got my cell activator. I'm just going to put the very end in. So I've just got some of the paint on the edge there. So I'm going to start. Shall I start in the middle or... I think I'm going to start at the ends because I know there's a straight edge to go along here. So I'm just going to be putting it just right on the edge, put the white down so it comes in contact. And then just pull this across. And see what happens. Right, so as I thought, amazing cells, amazing lacing. And then it just turns into a bit of a smear, which is quite a pretty smear. Okay, I'm going to go with it. I like this bit, I don't like this bit, but this was my plan, so I'm going to stick with it for the moment. Wow, this is pretty cool. Very bright, very fun. Pretty cool. Right, it's missed a few bits where just the plastic has come away from the contact. So my next decision is, do I want to go up and down as well? I think I do. Right, I'm just going to go for it. This might wreck it. Not sure. So I think I have just taken crazy paintings to a whole new level. I've done loads of crazy paintings. I think this is at the top of the list now. This has to be the craziest, most bizarre painting I've ever done. But you know what? I absolutely love it. I am so happy with it. If you like bright, bold, happy colours, this is it. So you'll notice I haven't got the checkerboard appearance that I was first wanting, the horizontal and the vertical. I've just gone again for a total patchwork. Because I just decided it smeared the colours too much and there wasn't enough of the beautiful lacing in some areas. So I've gone over literally every single box at least once with more Cellular activator. So I've got the beautiful, beautiful cells in every box, because there were some areas that were really nice, really beautiful with the beautiful cells, but then there were others that were just like the colour was all blended together and smeared, which wasn't as nice. So I'd love to know how many swipes I've actually done on this painting. Hundreds probably. The other thing that I'm really happy with is because I ended up doing so many little tiny swipes, the boxes have defined themselves. So with my last patchwork swipe, I ended up putting some paint around the edges. I might still, but I don't really think it needs it because there are so many boxes. They all actually seem to be really well defined. So the paint, as I've been pushing it around, it has naturally just outlined the boxes. So just so pleased with the rainbow. Really, really happy. So colourful, so cheerful. I'll be back when it's dry. My crazy, crazy painting's dry. It's amazing. I am so pleased. It is just so cheerful and so happy and crazy. I realise this isn't everybody's cup of tea. I realise that a lot of people wouldn't want this hanging on their sitting room wall. But if you're wanting something fun and happy that just makes you smile, I really think this does that. It makes me smile. The colours are just gorgeous because you've got the combination of all colours. So there you've got the blue and the green, you've got the oranges and the pinks all mixed together. It's really iridescent. So if I try and show you, can you see that beautiful, beautiful shimmer of it's the greenish yellow and then the iridescent orange in there as well, and the pink, that pink violet at the top there. So that iridescence is really spread quite nicely through the painting. I did end up defining some of the boxes, only quite subtly, but if you look closely, excuse my dirty hands, I've just been painting, you'll see I've just put a little bit of colour just around some of them, and not always across the whole edge, just a little bit everywhere. With different colours, because it just crispened everything up. It just made everything a bit sharper. So this is definitely one of a kind. I love it. I don't think I'll be repeating it, but I've loved doing these patchwork swipes. So let me know what you think. Any comments, any thoughts, any feedback would be so, so welcome. I loved hearing what everyone's got to say about my crazy paintings. Great, thanks so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified of all my future videos as I upload them. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Great, take care everyone. Bye.